Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen from the title of this video or from this box up here, I am doing a GoPro Hero 6 unboxing for you today. So I was lucky enough to get the GoPro Hero 6 for my birthday just recently. This is going to replace the GoPro Hero 5 session that I currently have. I have been using the GoPro Hero session for probably about a year, actually more. I originally had the GoPro Hero 4 session, I then upgraded to this one, and this is what I've been using for most of my videos recently. All of my race vlogs and any workout footage, any running footage in vlogs have all been filmed on this. The downside to this is that it doesn't do 4K stabilisation, amongst a couple of other things, like it doesn't have a screen on the back, it's just a cube to make it smaller. This was the main reason why I got this, is because it was small, so for races it wasn't really very weighty. But yeah, I was kind of ready for the upgrade. I don't really mind the weight, it doesn't really affect me much, so I wanted the upgrade to this. And this is obviously going to be helpful because it has a screen on the back, so I'll be able to see what I'm filming, on top of the 4K stabilisation and all the rest of the other features that are upgraded from this one. So I'm going to be using this going forward. I'm really excited to unbox it. I had to wait a while to film this unboxing video, so I haven't been able to use it yet. So I'm pretty excited to start using it in my future running vlogs and races. So I'm going to go through an unboxing. I may do like an initial sort of setup slash turning on the GoPro and seeing how it is, because I haven't used this version of the GoPro. I've only ever used the sessions, which are pretty bobby basic. It has a single button on the top and a little menu screen that you go through with this little button on the back. I think this is pretty similar, but it has more options, so I'm intrigued to see what options specifically it does have. So we're going to get straight into it. If anyone wants a review video on this, I will do one. Just leave me a comment down below, let me know that that's what you're interested in. Otherwise, I may just like mention it in a couple of videos, how I'm getting on with it and that sort of thing. But yeah, let's get straight into it because I'm really excited for it. So, excuse the setup, I don't have a better overhead way of filming. And do mind any scratching you can hear in the background. That is a cat who is insistent in being in the room at the same time I'm filming. I have the GoPro Hero 5 here as a reference, the Hero 5 session, just so that when I get the camera out of the box I can show you the differences in the size, but we are going to get straight into it. I have pulled the tab off the bottom because I had a bit of a struggle with the box when I tried to open it the first time I was filming, so yeah, I kind of already done that part. So this is just the shell of the box. I'm going to put that to one side. Then we have the camera and the box underneath with contents in it. So this is standard with any GoPro. You have the mount part underneath. So you usually just have to flick up this little rubber bit and pinch and push the GoPro off this little mount here. And then there is the GoPro itself on the stand with the pin. So I'm going to put that to one side. I'll show you a size comparison now between the two. So you've got the Hero 5 session on the left and the GoPro Hero 6 on the right. In terms of size difference, it's not massively different. Weight wise, I wouldn't say it's massively different either, to be honest. I actually think that the Hero 5 session is heavier. I don't know how. I will check the weight differences between the two and I'll put on the screen whether it is actually heavier or not, but to me it does feel heavier. So yeah, that's kind of it size wise. So I'm going to put that to one side because we don't need that anymore. Here is the 6 up close. So from what I have been seeing on videos, the Hero 5 and the Hero 6 have absolutely no differences whatsoever in terms of size or anything like that. The only way you can really tell is that apparently it has like a marking on here, so we're just going to take this off if I can figure out how to do this. I think you pull, yeah, you pull that up like so. Hopefully it's in focus for you there, and you can then allow the camera to come out, so it's got a little door on the front, and then you slide the camera backwards through here. So this is the casing for the outside of it. If you want to put it in any sort of mount, or if you just want to hold it as is, then you can do that as well. So that's the casing. You can replace it with waterproof casing if you want to go any further. I think that the box advertises it goes to 33 foot or 10 meters, which is pretty decent if you're just diving, like just standard diving. If you want to go any deeper than that, you will need an underwater housing for it. But yeah, this is it. GoPro there. Like I said, you've got the Hero 6 there on the side. That is literally the only difference between the Hero 5 and 6, is that little signage there. You have the screen on the back. So there we go. I do have screen protectors that I have bought. I just bought this one from Amazon, so I'm going to be putting that on ASAP. So this basically comes with a screen protector for the back, one for the front, and then these little caps to protect your actual lens. So I'm going to be putting that on as soon as we are done with this. So that's the camera itself and the housing. So let's see what we got in the little mini box. So inside the box we have a "you break it, we'll replace it" warranty card, I guess. Tells you to install the GoPro app, how to get the mount off, shows you how to mount it onto a helmet, and shows you how to unlock the door on the side of the camera to charge it and put in your SD card, etc. So yeah, that's that. We've got some GoPro stickers, if you're one of those people that likes to stick brand stickers everywhere. I'm not. Then we've got the important product and safety instructions. I don't think there's going to be anything really important in there, and it's mostly lots of language stuff, and you get like 1 page of English, so yeah, I won't be reading that. Then inside here we have the battery for the GoPro, quite small. I will definitely get a replacement one of these just in case I run out of battery if we go on holiday or something like that. So yeah, that's that. Then we have a mount, like the booklet said before. This is a mount that can go on a helmet, and you then slide this onto, sorry, that is the cat crunching with her little toys. Yeah, you can then attach this mount to this if you wanted. We actually have 2 of those. I'm not actually sure what the difference is, but yeah, that's that. And then we have the USB-C cable for charging the GoPro itself, which is pretty handy because USB-C is also on my Google Pixel phone, so if I want to charge my phone or my GoPro while I'm out, I can use the cable for both, so that really comes in handy for me. And that's it for the contents of the box. There's nothing else in there, so I'm going to put that to one side. So we need to put the battery in. Is this a tab that you pull out? Or does it literally just sit there? Right, so, right, okay. I thought this was a little tab that you pull, which was a bit confusing. I don't know whether it's going to focus. Yes, it is. This little tab here, I thought this was something that you pull out. It's not. It's for when you pull the battery out of the GoPro. It's something to hold on to, so that's pretty handy. So where is the, right, the door is here on the GoPro itself. So you press it and pull down, and that opens up. So inside here you've then got a HDMI little port, and you've got your USB-C which goes in there. So that's that. And then the battery compartment and the assuming SD card goes here. Same way, you push, I'll show you that again. You push down the button and pull it down, and that flips open. So then you can put the battery in. So it is that way around. Yep, so that's in. And then I don't have an SD card at the moment, so I can't show you putting that in, but the SD card slot is basically just there. I'm guessing I didn't put the battery in right. There we go. So that's all in now, so I can now actually shut the door properly. You might have seen that little light on. So we can now turn on the GoPro. So we've got a mode button here and a record button here. So I think this one is similar to the GoPro Hero Session. So you can press this button and it will record straight away. Or if you want modes, I'm assuming you press this side button. So we've got the little screen here, which is quite clear. GoPro logo coming on. And we've got setup options. So what is the selection button? I'm gonna have to guess this as we go through. So we've got English there, so yes, we do want English. That doesn't select it. It's touchscreen, duh. That's what I forgot to say. It is touchscreen screen. That's one thing I forgot. Terms and privacy, yes, I agree. GPS captures the location where your video and photos were taken. Do I want that? Yeah, sure. Modes and settings. So we've got resolution, we've got FPS, and we've got FOV, which is whether you want it on wide or angular. Then we've got little tips that are coming up at the moment. Preferences, swipe down to change preferences and connect to other devices. Media, swipe right to view your photos and videos. Exit, swipe down to return to the main screen at any time. Okay. Yes. Right, so this is showing camera name and password. So I think this is for setup of the app. So I'm going to just go place that down there and get my phone for a second. So I'm going to go to settings, network, Wi-Fi. I'm going to scan and find the GoPro name. No, we don't. We want to go into the GoPro app. So obviously I've already got the GoPro app installed because I have a GoPro. Go to camera. That's my GoPro Hero Session. Here we go. So I've got the app up here. I press the plus and ask you which camera you want to install. So we go GoPro Hero 6 Black. Is this the first time you've tried to connect your GoPro to the app? Yes. Turn on your GoPro, tap ready, and it's connecting already. It's detected that it's there. Got a notification at the top asking me whether I want to add it as a trusted device, which I do. Yes. Let's go back to Yeah, second. Right, so I think that's all done, so we'll go back to the camera itself. So it says that it's connected, so next. Right, and then that's it. It does say it's got low battery on my phone, it's on 8%, it says right there. So like I was saying before, you've got FO view, which is the view that you want, you've got linear, wide and super view. Not entirely sure what each of these do. I think that linear is basically just, when you've got a GoPro, it can have like a fisheye, so it can give you more of a view in wide mode than it does in linear. In super view, I'm assuming it is even wider than the wide setting, but I guess we'll see with that. I'll keep it on wide for now, which is the default. FPS, you've got 240, 120, 60, 30 and 24. I'm going to keep it on the 60 for now. Resolution, you've got 4K, 2.7, 2.743, 1440, 1080 and 720, which are all there. It's currently on 1080, but I could select 4K if I wanted to. It's quite nice that it gives you tips to let you know. So it basically has an HEVC notice: to play back this resolution / FPS, your phone or computer must support HEVC. I have a Mac that's got 4K screen, so that's no problem for me whatsoever. That's just a bit more information on that. Yeah, okay. Then we've got the different modes. So we've got video on, and you can have looping. You've got photos, night and burst. So burst I use quite a lot on my other GoPro, where it takes a photo every second. And then you've got time lapse as well. So you've got time lapse video, time lapse photo, time lapse and night lapse photo. Yeah, we'll just keep it on video for now. So you swipe that way, you've got Pro Tune, video stabilization, auto light, low light, and manual audio control. Swipe down, you've got your settings, so you've got voices turned off at the moment and it's unlocked. You've got your connection to your apps, any preferences that you've got. Swipe that back up, and then you could, if you wanted to, see your photos if you swiped that way, but it's saying I have no SD card. Saying that I've got location and Wi-Fi on, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks pretty easy to use. I'm excited to take this out tomorrow on my first run. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, so that is it. That's the unboxing and kind of some first impressions / setup of this little camera here. I'm looking forward to using this. Like I said, videos going forward, we'll be using this most of the time, and I'll let you know how it goes when I'm using it. I'm going to take it out tomorrow, so look for a video on that. If you liked this video and found it helpful, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and look forward to running vlogs and training vlogs and races and all that kind of jazz that always comes from my channel with the new GoPro. So I will see you again in my next video. Bye!